So we're gonna go for a little wolf hunt today and see if we can maybe get that albino female wolf for our multi-mounts. How's everybody's Monday going? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Everybody's in here already. What's going on, mistress? Kyla's in here. A noob that kicks people from Discord. Should put that on a t-shirt. Missions on Leighton Lake for the Diamond Moose and Bear. The bear one should be through Jonathan Trampfine's missions. It's towards the end. I believe with that one you actually get the opportunity to like pass him or take him basically. So I did that one and passed him because I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, let that one get away. But I'm pretty sure there's that one. There's a diamond coyote in the coyote lady's ones. I can't remember hers. There's the diamond elk in that person's. Might be like Emily or something like that. Don't really remember names, but yeah. The bear one, I can tell you that one at least. Days are going pretty bad because my dog had to be put down. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's always tough to deal with at the beginning, but it'll be alright. Killed my first buck on Saturday. What'd you get, dude? Hopefully a good one. What's up, Flipsen? We spooked this entire pack of wolves. Now, the thing I'm going to struggle with, because I struggled with it when I was hunting them a little bit before this, is that naturally I just shoot the males, because that's what I want to get for respawns, but actually, are you after me? That's not something they do all that often from a distance, but anyway. What I want to do, what I actually go for are the females, because that's going to be specifically the respawns that I want to actually get, because eventually we want to get that albino. Hey, Brooke. Got a gold albino caribou yesterday. I'd actually like another one of those. That would look really cool in the lodge. I had a leucistic actually, but a pretty decent sized gold. That's awesome, man. Mookow, thanks for the super chat, man. Finally able to catch a stream again. I can't even say words. I'm glad you can make it, dude. Should be interesting. I hope we can get some wolves to come after us and hopefully not die, but that'll be remaining to be seen. What's up, bottom boy? What gun do I use the most? Probably the M1. I've probably gone through several thousand rounds by now, like between the whitetail grind, and I use it mostly for wolves because of the fast follow-ups. I use it probably primarily for all the sort of middle-sized big game. Not always. Sometimes I switch for like the 7mm or 6.5, but mostly I'm going to use it for, you know, about anything I can. It's just that good. Has someone screamed at you for hunting? What? No? Not yet, anyway. How much money do you have in Call of the Wild? We just got over 5 million. Just a little bit ago. And, yeah. Plenty. That's pretty much the answer. What are you doing? I hear you. Don't know why. Maybe she was part of like a different pack. It's kind of weird. I'd like to get that other female one, because a lot of times when they're fleeing, they'll like stop and like turn. And I'm hoping she's gonna do that and give us a shot, just to get as many respawns as we can. That one kind of did it. I mean, even still, well, maybe she'll do even better. Is that how you're gonna stand? Okay. That'll work. And there was that one too. Too low? We barely got that in there. She turned and ran right as we got that shot off, but that'll be a good response. And I want to try to get to a couple areas that we don't normally cover, so we're going to kind of do the dead forest quickly, and then we'll go like down through in this stuff, because I kind of miss that a lot. Would you like to see muskox, arctic wolf, and doll sheep in the game? Specifically doll sheep, because I think they could go on this map like as is. Muskox and arctic wolves, you could probably do arctic wolves on Medved and not really have them feel out of place. Muskox, I think Medved's too... There's too many trees and stuff. You need more, like... I don't know what the... More tundra, kind of just... I don't know what to call it. No trees. A desert but snow. What is the word that I want? There's a word for it, I swear. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to see them, but I think we need a different map for those. Twinkies are lit. Thanks for the super chat, man. I like your name. Finally caught a stream. How much did I... Oh, wait, how much... After how much I missed them? Goodness, man. I can't read. Well, I appreciate you, dude. Glad you can make it. Messed up a level 9 mountain lion. That happens, though. There's a lot of legendary mountain lions out there, so I think you'll find another one. Just keep after them. This is my first stream I've watched of you. I'm glad you can make it. Like I was saying, it should be interesting going after wolves. There's usually plenty to do on a wolf stream, and that's why we brought the M1. Should help us out a lot. Got my first diamond the other day. It was a pronghorn. Nice. I'd really like to maybe get a couple more diamond pronghorn for the lodge, but I haven't been hitting Silver Ridge Peaks too hard lately. I just saw one scoot down through there. I think they're the same pack, to be honest. Was the word a plane? Kinda, but still that's not quite right. I don't know. We were talking about that on Twitch as well, and I couldn't come up with the exact thing that I wanted. Messed up a diamond turkey? Did you shoot it with, like, the wrong gun? Because, as far as I know, that's the only way you actually can. Let's actually... Yeah, let's just fast travel. I want to get, like, the north end of this lake, like, get up to here. Oops, didn't kind of mute that. Nobody heard that, it's fine. It's Aaron. I should tell him to get in here and apologize for that. I'm going to do that, one sec. But yeah, I want to get up to the north end of this lake because I haven't gotten up there lately. And then we shall fast travel down where I was talking about. Come in stream and apologize for interrupting. I wasn't muted. We'll see if Aaron shows up. Shoot the awoos. They're awooing in the distance. I don't know if you can hear it, though. Try to balance all that audio. Thomas, thanks for the super chat, man. Been watching a few months now. First live stream, great content. Have me considering doing my own IRL hunt videos this year. Maybe some Call of the Wild. Was there more to that? Because that is cutting off, so let me see. Okay, no, it does end there. Yeah, man, go for it. Doing, like, self-filming and stuff is so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, we're 5 days away. I cannot wait. 5 days. Not even, basically, because it's going to be 4 days and 12 hours, whatever. A little more than that. Be waking up, hopping in the truck, driving up, and sitting in a tree stand before first light. I cannot wait for that. Super excited. But it's fun, man. I mean, getting to look back at the video and, like, living that experience over again and everything, even if for nothing more than just that, self-filming's worth it. It's that fun. Got my first leucistic reindeer yesterday. Nice. I really thought that was an albino wolf, and I had a heart attack. It was just the neck of a caribou. Okay. I guess we'll get that male, just for respawn reasons. I've recently been, every now and then, complaining about the fact that I don't have a diamond caribou in the new lodge. At least I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, I have the one that, like, wouldn't be a diamond now. It's that 401 with the split backs. And the reason is because I never shoot them. I don't. I don't know why. So we'll try to maybe get those when we can as well. Fred's Films, thank you for the super chat as well, man. Just got a Flinter hoodie and they're really comfortable. Thanks for putting in good work on them. That's good to hear, man. Teespring does good stuff. I'm really glad they're the ones that partnered with the YouTubes, because, you know, it allows it to be underneath the videos and stuff. But yeah, I like their stuff. That's good to hear, dude. Glad to hear it's comfortable. Just got a whitetail non-typical on classic. Nice. Do you use a backpack when you play? I don't. And the reason is just that backpacks are so loud in this game, and noise is the biggest reason animals spook. If you're running around, it's not that they see you actually, it's that they hear you. And the backpack just basically doubles that distance, so no, I don't use one. It's not worth the extra equipment to spook animals that far away. Like, you'd need to basically crouch around versus running around, and I'm all about trying to be efficient and covering ground and like getting to as many zones as I can and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just can't justify using a backpack when they're that insane with the way they spook things. What was my first deer? Would have been a little 5-point. When I was 10 years old, my second hunt ever actually. Went on the first day in the evening. Then my brother went on the second day in the evening. And the third day, I used to take Taekwondo, which you may know if you watched like my 4,000 subscriber video, I think. It was like 10 things you may not know about me kind of thing. And yeah. I skipped Taekwondo practice or whatever. I know I heard a bark. I skipped Taekwondo practice or whatever it was called, and went and shot a little 5-point. It was awesome. Before I missed that, because I think those alerts are broken on YouTube or whatever, they never show up for me. I do hear a little growly boy. Apnea, thanks for becoming a channel member. Excuse you. Goodness. Still didn't get it. Just run right through me, why don't you? Little 5. It's kind of lame they left after 1. Anyway. Yeah. I know you know the drill from Twitch, assuming that I'm not insane and there's not 2 different ones of you with the same name, but make sure you link up your YouTube over there in Discord and get the Super Schuster roll. And I think I missed... My ringtone is... Oh yeah. It's an interesting... Interesting name. Any advice on what DLC to buy? Big fan. I really should just do a video on like what DLCs I really consider like not a requirement necessarily, but something like that. I talked about the weapon packs in a video recently if you want to check that out. But as far as just like DLCs in general, what I would do is consider Weapon Pack 1 and 4, and Weapon Pack 4 is actually called Smoke and Barrels, and then probably the Trophy Lodges. After that, what I would actually do is just play the maps that you don't have in multiplayer and figure out which ones you like and then buy them from there, because you can actually play the maps that you don't own in multiplayer, and it's actually pretty cool. I'm really glad they did that, because it does allow people that opportunity to try those out first. This is the most clutch tent placement of all time while wolf hunting. I don't know where they got to though. Oh, there's one there. just mixed in. Try to get the females. Notice me. Better notice me pretty soon. Gonna let them get away. That's a male. They're going aggressive anyway, so that's kind of ideal. As much as I want to get the females for the respawns, I'd like to get the males as well, because, I mean, diamond rare or even diamond red, brown again, or egg white. Would love to have that kind of thing, so male respawns are good too, just not necessarily the specific thing that I'm after. By the way, let's just get this one before I before I start talking and I can't concentrate, shoot and talk at the same time. Does the zoom feature I have with the iron sights, like when I'm doing stuff like this, does that improve you guys' viewing experience by a significant margin? Because I got it for just like messing around with my perks and stuff, and then I left it there, and I haven't taken it away, but I'm kind of thinking maybe it's better for videos and streams, so kind of curious what you guys have to say about that. But yeah, that worked out well. Got all those, and I think claimed them all. So let's try then down in this area while they're still in their feed zones, because they'll chase stuff around. They'll chase the bison and things that are down here. Should make a video saying about what you do when you first get into a new map. You know what? That's probably a good idea. We'll have to see. I might just wait until they actually... Well, okay. Here's what I'll probably do. I'll probably make like a beginner account kind of thing, and then do that for, say, Silver Ridge Peaks or, like, some other map, and release that sometime before, like, whatever the next map DLC is, because that kind of makes sense for timing to do something like that. A lot of you guys saying yes, alright, I'll keep that then. I'll definitely keep that. Apnea, thanks for the kind words there, man. I appreciate that. And Krabby, thanks for the super chat. I don't know if you remember me, but if not, I don't care. I started playing Hunter again. But I started fresh because my other account got hacked. Love the vids. To be honest with you, it's your profile picture that caught my eye more than your name. I'm not sure if you've changed your name, but if your profile picture has stayed the same, I definitely remember it just based on that. But that's kind of unfortunate to hear about the account getting hacked, dude. What's up, Paul? How's the hunt going? Pretty good so far. We've probably dropped like 10 wolves already. I don't think I'm spoiling anything by going in here. Close to 10. I shot some before the stream as well, so just a quick glance. Knife Man, thank you for the super chat, dude. Just harvested a level 2 diamond whitetail, scoring 281. I've seen less and less level 2 diamonds being posted, so it's kind of good to know they still are a thing. And 281, that's pretty solid, man. That's not bad. I just saw somebody got, I think it was a 281 or 283 albino diamond one. And I have a small albino diamond, and I was kind of jealous. How do you stay motivated while playing when pickings are slim? Somebody actually asked me this, I think, on Friday's Twitch stream, and I think the biggest thing is that I try to, like, set goals to accomplish, and I'm pretty driven to the point of stubbornness in trying to accomplish things that I really want to do. So, like, I really want to make, like, the ultimate trophy lodge, let's say. And, you know, I want this albino wolf. I might not necessarily care to mindlessly run around Yukon and shoot a bunch of different wolves and wait for respawns or go to multiplayer and do it however. But in the end, I want to get that thing, and, you know, whatever that is, whether it's the wolf or whether it was the great one or whatever specific goal that I have set, I want to get it, and the reward of actually getting it has always been enough to keep me coming back for the next goal that I set. I think that's how I really have put in whatever it is, 3,483 hours. I think that's how I've gotten to that point without really getting bored. I mean, sure, there's days that I maybe am not having the time of my life playing the game, you know, just like enjoying running around, but it's that pursuit of a certain goal, mostly, I think. Ordered a new PC and it came broken? Well, hopefully you can get that sorted. That's not good. Gabriel, thanks for the super chat, man. Love your content. Quick question. Are Siberian musk deer spawning as diamonds as of now? I've spotted probably thousands. I know somebody just got one recently. I can't find one either. I've shot a bunch of them. Not getting any level 3 respawns. I did shoot a level 2 that was very, very close. But, yeah, they seem quite rare. Wolves on Yukon definitely better to hunt during the day than on Quattro. Yeah, I mean, I think on Quattro, they're easier to find, like, resting or whatever. But, I don't know. Their drink time at night seems to be the more efficient method. I never find wolves when I come on this side, to be honest. It's usually when I go here and look back where I just was. What's going on, Mick? So we didn't get quite close enough to these guys to actually spook them. But I certainly don't see any wolves coming from over there, so maybe they're not in this area today. So we'll try to get to these two little lakes, and then we'll maybe try the weird, whatever shape that is, lake. I know they're over there, I just don't go there much. Consec isn't a thing anymore. Consec was removed, I believe, in February-ish of 2019? I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in that general area. Were you in TSG stream, or was that a fake? I don't think I was. I drop around in random streams and places, but I don't know that I was in TSG's stream. That was probably a fake. Got a troll level 6 mule deer. There's actually a lot of troll level 6s, which is weird because they shouldn't even get to level 6 to begin with. But I know all the above was really grinding for a diamond mule deer, and he had probably dozens of troll 6s. I was very lucky to have the only 6 I saw be a diamond, actually. Is it Hanem? Hanem Gaming? Not sure if I'm saying it right, but thanks so much for the super chat and the sticker. I haven't seen that one, actually. It's the first time I've seen that one used, so thank you. One day you'll get your mellow links. I do want one. It's nice when they're just delivered directly to you. Quattro has a really big roe deer? Has a really big roe deer? No, has really big roe deer. Oh, I gotcha. Just like in general. If I could read, that'd be really cool. I don't know which order those came up in, but Macho, I'm not sure if I'm saying that even remotely close, but thank you so much for the super chat and the sticker as well. You can let me know how to pronounce your name in the chat. I'm just struggling to figure that one out, but I appreciate you. And Ward as well, thank you. Are mule deer, moose, and roe deer still broken? To my knowledge, yes. I've seen no evidence to the contrary. We're gonna run this just because there could be like foxes and stuff in between, and I usually just hit that tent, so it'll be nice to quickly check and make sure. That was a very delayed alert. Weird. What species would you say you have the most diamonds with? Mine is mountain lion. Got 11 and 12 last night. You probably have more mountain lions than me. I mean, cinnamon teal have to be up there because I hunted a ton of parquet, like axis deer and blackbuck, because they were so common for such a long time. Reindeer, moose. Turkey I ended up with a lot of. I don't know, actually. I really wish that was something they let you keep track of. Yeah, I mean, all those I have a bunch of. That's about as much as I can tell you. I don't have a very good idea of what I'd actually have the absolute most of. My first diamond that was not mission was a lion. That's a good first one. Still would like to get more rare lions. I gotta put more time into that, because I keep... Like, I do it on stream, and then I think I'm gonna do it more, and then I get distracted with hundreds of other things that I'm trying to go after, so that's one that I do want to really put time into. How are mule deer, moose, and roe deer broken? So all of them technically can make diamond. Mule deer, basically, the issue with them is that they are really rarely respawning as level 5s and level 5s that make diamond. They can, and they do, but it doesn't seem like the spawn rate of them is correct. And that's just based off, like, experience with, you know, many other species and the amount of time put in, and really, when it comes down to it, the amount that have been posted in Discords and on social media and stuff. I've seen, I believe, 3 level 5 diamond mule deer. The rest have been 6s and 7s, and those were all initial spawns. So something with that respawn seems off. Moose and roe deer, again, they can make diamond, but the amount of trolls, like max levels that don't make diamond, and simply the amount of even max levels seems, again, like compared to other species and everything, it just doesn't seem quite right. And I can really point at it better with moose. There's something wrong with like the scale, in my opinion, because it used to be around 525 kilos. You get the split from level 3 to level 4. Like, this is the old scoring system and everything. You'd have the exact same antlers on a level 3 and a 4. Right around that, like, 525 area, you'd start seeing 4s. Now, I shot a 550 kilo level 3, so something is weird, like, off balance. I'm not even sure exactly how to describe it, but they say weight doesn't really matter. It absolutely still impacts some stuff. And I think there's something off with that one. What's up, GJ? Day's going pretty good so far. Just been going around Classic and Call of the Wild. I will not spoil what was shot in Classic, but I was out there for the recurve competition again, as I promised I'd be hunting for more to try to get into first place with that. And that's a mythical boyo. I definitely got more stuff. That was cool how we just got absolutely memed. You know what? I bet we can use this tent. They're going to probably go right around the edge of the water. That's usually what they do. Where were we? Just right there. There's something. A moose. Almost always, like I said, they like to hug the water's edge. Kind of like how the two moose did. Something right up in there. I saw it. They might have stopped. Oh, they went back the other way. Okay. Don't know if that was impacted by my fast travel or not. We'll see if we can get a couple of them. Hey, Brooke, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. How are you doing? I don't know what's a hunt on Parquet. I mean, why not Axis Deer? Seems like they're going to be getting their true axe relatively soon, so that would make sense. Got both of them. Really not the female ones that I want for respawns, but we'll take them. Got a piebald diamond mule deer on Parquet. Which piebald skin? Was it the one that just has like the white spot, or the one that's more like a calico piebald? I have not yet killed a mythical or diamond in the year I played this game. Any tips on good places to find high rarity? If you really just want to get like a diamond, I would recommend either Parque Fernando or Rahunga, or also Silver Ridge Peaks. They are loaded with big animals. That's where I'd be going. Again? Okay. There's him again. See if we can get him. Wait. Okay, that's him. No, you're so broadside. I think we got him. Snakehead. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I have over 6,000 extra dollars in my credit cards because my trips were canceled. I'm thinking about going on a hunting trip, but I don't know where to go. Man, what's something you can put together last minute? That would be an awesome idea, man. Like if you have that sudden, like, extra, let's even call it a financial opportunity. Why not, dude? Trying to think of what you could throw together like that. Like what you can actually get a tag for. There's definitely options. Just got here, what have I missed? Mostly just a lot of wolves. We just smoked a mythical. We probably shot 15 or so. And I'm not really sure, like, I think we're going to just leave the time go for another 30 minutes and then reset back to their feed time. Just to try to cover ground. Are we okay. I thought that was the wolves coming back again. It's like being at Yellowstone. Yesterday I got a hold. What? Yesterday I got probably a gold whitetail buck. That's my guess. Nice, man. This is the third 70 plus kilo, I almost said whitetail now, wolf that I've shot today. So hopefully good respawns for future wolf hunts. I think Scarecrow just did it. I want to do one with like a shotgun. Maybe I'll bring like the 20 gauge or something like that. I think that could be fun. It's 7:08. Let's go from here. See if we can grab another pack or two. Run mindlessly around the map and shoot at anything that moves. I mean, that's kind of the the mainstream strategy. That was difficult for me to say for some reason. Come to New Zealand, there you go. What's the name of the weapon I use to kill wolves? I'm mostly using the M1. If we look in the inventory, M1, whatever that says, collection. Don't know how to even say it. What's slower, bison or buffalo? I think bison. Definitely bison. They're roughly the same, but when they start trotting like that, I think the bison are a little bit slower. How rare is it to find an albino diamond? Well, personally, I have two. If you're talking about like any albino diamond. I have an albino diamond moose and I have an albino diamond whitetail. I have 26-something thousand harvests, 26,100. I've spooked, I'm just trying to get a rough idea. I've spooked 3 million animals. So maybe I've seen somewhere in the area of like 500,000, because a ton of those are spooked by an ATV and I never see them. I don't know. I would say the spawn rate is 1 in, at most, maybe 10,000, probably a lot higher. 1 in 50,000. It's got to be a crazy low spawn rate. Everyday loadout, 307 mil, 243.22. You don't even need the 300 in that, but it's certainly nice for, you know, the bison and buffalo and all that kind of stuff. Good for bears too, because the 7 mil, it is ethical, it's capable, but they're gonna go down rather slowly. Would this be like the couple remaining from a pack that we saw already? I don't think. Very old. I mean, it could be. I don't know. We'll kind of follow them and see what happens. Chiefs or Ravens, who's winning? I mean, I'm pulling for the Chiefs because technically, if the Chiefs win, even though I don't think they're going to win it by the end of the year, the Steelers would have #1 in the AFC North for the moment. I actually think there's a legit chance the Chiefs can win, but I kind of think Baltimore might have them outmatched. The Ravens have that. Both teams do it well, where they just keep the ball in their own hands. They don't really let their opponent like have it for a huge portion of the time. But the Ravens do it with the run, which generally is a good way to beat a team like the Chiefs. But I think the Chiefs have won both of the matchups since Lamar Jackson's been the quarterback, so I don't know. Maybe the matchup's not as much in their favor as I thought. Let's go around Wolfhead Lake, actually. Forgot that that's a thing. Just used the 199 Bathetius Ibex to complete my full diamond head first. So that's a Bathetius and a Grados, right? Ooh. Let's see what's going on here instead. This probably just spooked, I would think. Walk? Maybe they didn't. Maybe they just left their zone early? I don't know. That's weird. Guess it could be that... Oh, it's these guys. Could be that they were just going off to find something to chase after. And if we can get the 5, we will, but least worried about him. What gun is best for whitetail? I mean, I'd say, again, it's the M1. The 7 mil is good, the 30-06. Honestly, even the Mosin is more than capable on whitetail. But, yeah, I mean, it's really hard for me to pick against the M1 for any, like, medium-sized big game. Because it's so fast. It's just, like, it's almost on par with the 7 mils power. It is a little bit weaker. but it's right there and just has way faster follow-up shots. Seahawks 2020. I've been a Seahawks fan since, I don't know, right around the time Russell Wilson came into the league. I never really was able to play a lot of football, but like I did play a bit when I was younger, and I sort of related to Russell Wilson because I'm short boy as well. So, yeah, I think they've got a legit shot at going all the way. I think Russ is finally going to be MVP this year if he keeps this stuff up. I've got him on my fantasy team, so he can keep it up as far as I'm concerned. Killed a partridge yesterday. Was it in a pear tree? Be disappointed if it wasn't. I don't think we got that. That was weird. Like, right as we needed to take that shot, it started dropping down that hill there. Really? Do me like that? We'll just... Oh, well. Turn broadside. It's just coming back already. And then... Yeah. It did that. Because that's what they do, I guess. Okay. Dalton, thanks so much for the super chat, man. I appreciate the support, dude. Who's my favorite football team? I was essentially born and raised a Steeler fan, so, yeah, Steelers. Can you quit pretending you're gonna give me a shot? I actually like the Steelers' chances this year. I think they could potentially hang with teams like Baltimore and Kansas City if their defense holds up, which it has the capabilities to. Well, just shoot them all. What did you think of the in-game store questionnaire? I did not get very far into it, so I have no opinions on it. I went to do that, and it said it was, like, unavailable or whatever. I couldn't get it to work, so I gotta go back to it. I'll give you an opinion on that once I get that far. Get to be in a live stream? Welcome, man. Hope you're having a good Monday. Just tuned in? Is that what that's meaning? What did I miss? Mythicals, max weight 7s, and a bunch of not that interesting, but good for respawn type of wolves. We're finding a bunch of them, and that's exactly what I was hoping for, so can't complain about that. Try to get up and around here. I think there is a rest zone where that moose one is, but I'm pretty sure we've actually shot those wolves from a different feed zone. Finally made a stream, love the content. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad you can make it. How do you type in Discord, and where are the max weights for animals? So there are a bunch of different spreadsheets in a text channel called, I think it's like COTW_spreadsheets. A bunch of different ones, and some of those have the max weights for the animals. As for how you type, I think the server requires you to have a verified phone number. Once you do that, you're all set. You could just click in any of the text channels that you have permissions in, like announcements, for obvious reasons. Not everyone can type in, but like general chat or any of those, you can just click into and type. Heard it was only available for an hour or two? Oh, okay. Maybe that's why it wasn't there. What's up, Carter? I hunt with a 300 Win Mag. What caliber do you hunt with? I'm trying to learn to say it with what apparently is the proper terminology. I just got in February a 7mm odd 8, and I'm going to be using that this year. I hunted with the 30-30 for, I figured like 10 or 11 years. And after the way it went with my buck this past year and a doe the year before, I think it's time to switch it up, because with the doe the year before, it was the same as the buck that I shot, which if you've seen the video, you know he came from like right to left, across that hillside, and I had the shot up there. But with the doe, it came left to right, I stopped it, took the shot. It was as if nothing happened. So I shot it again as it turned, and essentially, I heart shot it the first time. It just took it like an absolute champ, and since it was still standing there, I thought I missed. I shot again, and that one, because it was quartering towards me so hard, got like lungs in somewhere in the intestines, which was not nice. Gut shooting a deer is never fun to clean up, so yeah. Had that happen, then my buck just took 2 lung shots, and was still standing there in the brush, and eventually just crashed, basically. So, yeah. It was time to switch. Anyway, I'm missing super chats. We got Logan Films in here. Been trying to get a Diamond Plains bison. Any tips? Honestly, man, I've not been good with them. I've just been mostly lucky. But keep up the good work. The best thing I can say, really, is to, you know, make sure you're hunting their drink times. And if I were you, I'd probably do it on Yukon, because I think they get more, like, centralized in one area. I've almost never shot a wolf and had them go aggressive like that. Other ones in their pack sometimes do. Solo wolves don't tend to do it. But yeah, I'd probably do it here because you're going to have bison like in this area, the swamp up here, like these lakes and these lakes. I feel like Silver Ridge Peaks are actually more spread out. So I don't know. Best I can say is either, you know, farm them for respawns in single player or hop around in multiplayer. I've not had a lot of luck. I got my max score one in multiplayer by absolute pure luck on Silver Ridge Peaks. My first diamond one was just like release day of Yukon. Couple in multiplayer here and there. It's never been something that I've been really good with, actually. Say Houston, please. We're doing all the Houston today. I'll be saying it more, I'm sure. Back to Forever Andrew with the Super Chats. Who's your favorite Steeler? Do I have a favorite? Minka Fitzpatrick was probably my favorite last year because nobody on the offense was doing anything, but that was for obvious reasons. James Conner has an awesome story, but hasn't been that great. Juju's obviously very likable. Probably, actually, Alejandro Villanueva, because, for one, my dad can't say his name and it's hilarious. But also just, like, his background as, I believe, an Army Ranger, and now he's in there playing left tackle, which is, like, the offensive line position that protects a quarterback, a right-handed quarterback, specifically. So, we'll go with that. It's hilarious. My dad calls him, like, Villanueva or something. So, there's more reasons for me to enjoy him. Farinth, am I saying that right? Thanks for the super chat, man. Got a new PC and my game progress got reset. How would you recommend leveling it back up? Yeah, sometimes that's going to happen with the new PC and stuff. How to level back up? I mean, I would just kind of start out normal if I were you. Just like hunt around, try to get any deer you can find, anything you can run into, just shoot those for the XP and the cash and all that good stuff. And then probably once you can afford like a goose setup, I'd be looking at goose hunting like ASAP. So much cash, so much XP, and you can actually get some cool diamonds and rares for a trophy lodge if you want to start new with that as well. So that's where I'd be going. That's not, is it? I think it's just the lighting. Almost look melanistic. I wish there was like a super consistent way to always have them go aggressive. But because we're kind of more interested in female wolf respawns, we may shoot this level 1 out front first. And if it means anything that the higher level ones are still left alive, maybe they're gonna try to come say hi. Not so much. What are you doing? Whatever it was, it kind of worked. Got 2. That level 3 is standing there, perfect behind the hill. How'd I feel about an Arizona desert map? Something like that is exactly what I want added to the game next. I really hope they do it. I'd really enjoy it. There was, I don't even know which. If Gary were here, he would know. There was a Cabela's game I used to play that had a mission at some point that was on... I don't know that it was necessarily Arizona. But it was a... Did I shoot the wrong one? No, okay. Had the wrong one spotted. There was a desert map, and there was like an albino mule deer you had to go get. And I figured out that if you essentially started that mission over and over, you could get different racks on it, and you could get like the huge, non-typical albino mule deer. And like, I don't know, for that reason, for the nostalgia and many others, including the species you could have on a map like that, I think that's what I'd like him to do next. Ooh. I just read that East Ohio fishing. Kind of confusing, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, I mean, I've said this to so many different people in so many different places. Everybody I know who started out in Call of the Wild and went to Classic loves Classic. And I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll get the hang of it. And I'm enjoying it. In a few weeks, I will have been playing the game for 10 years, so I probably can't give it a much better promotion than that. 10 years later, I'm still enjoying it. What's up, Hunter Man? Silver Moon's in here. I don't know that I saw you before, but hi. Hopefully I didn't ignore you. Okay, bye. Delay. Oof. Gotta shake it. Delay's no good. You remember that game? It was the one that had, like, the real-life scenes playing in the menu. And there was, like, an intro with the guys were fishing, and then a bear shows up, and I just don't know which game. Mods are on top of it today. Mods here are good. They do a great job with the amount of people in here and everything. What is the best gun in the game? I think the 7mm is probably the most well-rounded and most versatile. And it's a base game gun, so you don't have to like buy a DLC for it. That's generally my opinion when someone asks. I would say the 7mm. Forever Andrew, thanks again, man. Do you think the Steelers could beat the Ravens? I genuinely think they're going to go 1-1 with them this year. I think they're going to win in Pittsburgh and lose in Baltimore, if I had to guess. 10 years? Yeah, dude. 10 years. I heard a growl. I know I did. I hear another one. We'll just hang out. Let them come join us. DHHDBD's more letters than I can read there. Thanks for the super chat, man. We need another map with whitetail. Honestly, another whitetail map would be pretty neat. Would definitely like that. This could very well be a pack that I haven't really seen. They came way out of the mountain. Level 2. I hope it's a pack and not just this one. Kind of getting the impression it's just this one. I mean, kudos for coming all the way down here just to try to eat me. I'm impressed. You know what I hate about starting over, discovering all the outlooks and outposts? Yeah, I mean, it was one thing to start over when there were 2 maps, 3 maps, whatever. Starting over with 8 maps, there's got to be over 100 of those points you have to get to. What I like to do is just, like, run around to all of them and discover all the new zones and stuff, but when it's, you know, all those different maps, that may be where the ATVs are coming in pretty clutch. There's tracks here. Are these... It's probably the ones that we shot out of that rest zone a bit ago. And there's another female. I thought we got all those. I don't really know. Hey, Levi, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Got to scroll up to read that. Been a while. Last Friday I decided to start grinding for a diamond blacktail, and while setting up tents, that was difficult for me to say. I thought I was going to say whitetail. I got one, got it with the 270. Nice, man. That's awesome. Big rack or small rack, if you know the answer to that. We got Trab in here with the super chat. Thank you, man. And Farent, I still don't know if I said your name right. Sorry, man. What's your opinion on the drilling rifle? It's a great gun. I like it. It sounds amazing. I don't like that I can't zero. I don't like that I can't zero out to like 300 meters. I really find that option to zero for longer ranges so useful. Like, I like to be efficient. I like to cover ground and take my shots when I get the opportunities, and I find that long range zero actually helps. There are all kinds of alerts going off, but Tanner with the super chat as well. How's your day going? Pretty good so far, man. Been pretty good. We're just kind of running around racking up wolf kills at this point. It's been pretty solid. This is that area where it was in multiplayer, but I found a zone that I didn't know existed. There was an Outdoor Adventures game that came out in 06 instead of... Which one in 09? I think 06 is the one I'm referring to. But I was thinking that... Or no, wait. 06 is... Oh, Outdoor Adventure. Not Big Game Hunter. Okay, now I don't know, actually. Because there was fishing and stuff in that one, wasn't there? If I could get a hold of that game... Maybe we can do that after Alaskan Adventures, which should be kind of good this week. We're getting more set to like what I want to do with the hunts and the fishing and stuff. Getting on the pace that I want to be on. Played this game for nearly 100 hours and I've yet to find or even see a diamond. Any tips? I mean, the tips that I give just about everyone is to hunt near water. You'll notice like a huge percentage of the time spent like during the stream and time spent during pretty much any video is near water, because animals just spend a huge chunk of their time somewhere like within a few hundred meters of water, if not right on it, like while they're drinking, because feed zones and rest zones often are right near it. I mean, we can look at that rest zone right by the water, a couple of feed zones like near it. It's going to be more evident, I think, over here. Zone Stay, that's a duck feed zone. Yeah, that's the issue, because I go to Yukon multiplayer, none of my zones are showing up, but yeah, I mean, I guess you'll have to take my word for it on that one. Hunt near water, try different times, different areas, multiplayer, single player, like, all that stuff you can. Elizabeth, thanks for the super chat. Wolf go Bork. I agree with this assessment. Wolf do indeed go Bork. Did I miss... I never saw that in chat, but Levi, thank you again, man. Blacktail scored 183. Could definitely be big rack. It's just going to depend on... It could be small rack that's really wide or big rack, but yeah, 180 is solid, man. Nice. This is going a lot better than the run I did this morning before the stream to just shoot some stuff and maybe find some areas to go to. Like, I couldn't even find any wolves. I spent 30 minutes running around to get the screenshot of the wolves for the thumbnail today, till I got a pack to come after us. Do I play PUBG mobile? Nah, I played PUBG on PC for maybe close to a year. I don't really know how long I actually played it, but I never tried it on mobile. I just can't even imagine the frustrations of trying to do everything on that small of a screen. Coming up to visit us again. This is going well. I like it. I don't know where, but I heard it. Got more than one this time, too. None that look all that intriguing, but still. Oh, there's more. This is a big pack. I don't know where they're going. You would think they're not after us. Where are you going? A lot of times packs that size can give you issues, but when they don't even bother to get near you, we'll just take the respawns and be happy it went well. I feel like the devs aren't going to release another NA map. I would say it's unlikely that they're going to do another NA map, maybe even within the next 2 or 3, but they're going to do another one. Like, if for no other reason than that, I'm not going to say the majority of the player base is NA, but I would say probably, at the very least, it's like the highest representation, like the highest percentage from a single country would be US. So that is my guess, or not even, I guess, continent, NA. That's the way you ask that. But yeah, they'll do another one. I really would expect that. Apnea, thanks for the super chat. Since I can finally support you more, here you go. Well, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Cool to see you on the YouTubes and stuff as well. Saturday is first archery for PA, so I'm going. Same, dude. I've got just about everything done. I definitely want to shoot more, although my shoulder is kind of worrying me because I basically managed to hurt it today with nothing, like 0 force at all. But, yeah. I'm getting hyped. A couple of days away at this point. Kill any diamonds today? None today. We're pretty much halfway in at this point. With, I don't know, 25 wolves, something like that. Best place for wolves in general, just like around the Wolf Head Lake here. Like, all the hunting pressure you see was from wolves, so lots of areas near that lake where they show up. What's up, Raymond? Hope you're doing well as well. I am. Having a good day just chilling out here on Yukon. By the way, I'm not sure if it's going to be tomorrow's video or Wednesday's. Like, I've got a classic video, and then we're going to do, I think, the story missions here on Yukon. So tomorrow or Wednesday, those two are going to happen. We'll just see what's ready and when they get released. Can you please do hunting videos in bow or rifle season? Absolutely. I've got my camera stuff set up. I do want to actually basically do a little bit of editing's not the right word, but changing around the one thing that I have. So I've got like a second angle camera, just a little GoPro. And I couldn't really get a camera arm that was just super lightweight to hold that, like, at least not one that would do what I wanted it to do. So I got a different one, but it's a little bit heavy, so I'm wondering if I can manage to kind of use, like, some kind of lighter material and sort of make my own out of that. We'll kind of see. I never really go that way. Do we want to go that way? Yes, we do. We definitely do. There's another max 7. There's a lot of really heavy 7s today. I mean, that's going to be the third max weight wolf we've seen. Won't promise we'll get it, but if they go aggressive, we'll definitely try. Has Diamond Alley basically died, and I just wanted to complain that I just got my 6 diamond whitetail when my Windows corrupted. All Great One progress gone. That is unfortunate. I mean, 6 diamond whitetail, that's around the area I was when I got one, so I mean, hopefully you're gonna get lucky and have that Great One spawn right when you start over. You never really know, but yeah, that's definitely not cool. Not cool timing. As for the Diamond Alley, like, that area still is good. Just stuff's been moved around, it's not as good. Carlos, thanks for the super chat, man. Thanks to your videos, they help me relax when I have panic attacks. They're very entertaining, so thank you very much. Keep up the good work. I'll definitely do my best, man. Glad to hear they're helpful in that way. Always am. It's always cool to hear that stuff, whether it's like you know, something like that, or relaxing after work, or whatever it is. It's cool to hear. It really is. Which part of the map are you on? We're down here in this general area. I never really come over here. So if that howling is actually indicative of anything, it sounds like it's somewhere, maybe in, not that area. Closer to that. We'll try. We'll see if we can see anything down there. Kind of hoping the wolves from this pack still show up. We can get a couple more of them too. Have you gotten any male albino harlequins? I have not, and to be honest, we really haven't had many opportunities to shoot some. I think I was spotting some harlequin that I should have shot, but the time that you would need to spend for them to float all the way in on a hunt where I'm trying to get wolves and stuff would be maybe something I don't want to actually do. If they're flying over land, definitely will take some shots at them. Change directions on me. That one's standing still. Can't you do that? Would be really kind of you if you just wanted to stop. No? Okay. Actually got a lung. Try to get that one. Except we shot over it. That one get a lung? No. Did that time. That's that max 7. We'll try to get him too, and then we'll be happy with that. If he'll slow down one more time. Slow down and give us a better angle than that. Well, maybe we'll just take the ones we got. Silver's over here freezing. It happens. That was a heck of a maneuver. I guess, like, we'll take it if he's coming down here. I don't know why he did. Throws blanket at Silver. Just don't freeze. Easy. Are you interested in bass fishing or just hunting? I don't know. I did not just say fishing. I don't know what I did say, but I attempted to say fishing. I probably am less interested in bass fishing and stuff than I used to be. I used to actually prefer like bass fishing and stuff over like trout and that kind of thing, but I definitely prefer like trout, native streams, like that kind of stuff more now. That's more of my personal preference. What's going on, Caleb? Got an albino Truac diamond muley. Did you post that in the Discord anywhere? I didn't see anything like that, but I'd like to. That sounds pretty neat. I saw a piebald one, actually. Did not see any albinos posted. Pretty sure we got like 3 or 4. That'll be 2. There was the 7, I think, both females. And then that's probably it. We didn't get the big 7. Though he could be somewhere roaming around up in here. It's all difficult to really see. There's the other female. Technically, those are the ones we really want. That looked beautiful. Where is this a different pack? I don't remember a 1. Drop that into a lung. We did. Nice. That's the 6. I'm hoping that 7 will show up. I'll keep on waiting. Emily, thanks for the super chat. I'm just now turning in. Just got out of school. Nice. Glad you could make it. We still have pretty much half the stream to go. Really making progress on any kind of wolf respawns, though, with how many we've shot so far. Already in class? Holy. Black screen? Shouldn't be. Are you German? I am... It's probably not exactly 50%. I imagine there's some bits of, like, you know, some tiny percentages somewhere. But I'm basically 50% German, 50% Irish. All I see is a black screen. What the heck's going on? Probably want to hit refresh, to be honest. Assuming you can even hear me say that. Have you got an egg white color Grey Wolf? Actually, that is one of the things I shot before the stream today. I've gotten a bunch of them. I've never had a really big one. Like, probably level 7s is as high level of egg white color I've gotten. I definitely had, like, the diamond red brown. Obviously, diamond commons is a thing. Albino and melanistic I've had both level 7s. And then egg white as well. Level 7. Do I have Ravenfield? I don't. I have a bunch of friends that actually have it on Steam, but I never got it. Refreshing, it's all good? Okay, good. I don't know what would randomly cause that. It would be one thing if it was showing that on my end. That would really worry me. We didn't drop frames or anything. Is there anything from the store in Classic that is a quality of life thing you can't live without? I haven't bought anything yet. Man, I'd have to look, because they just had that tweet. They have like over 1,000 things in the store. Quality of life thing I can't live without. The spotting scope is a really good one because, like, in Classic you don't press E to spot. You hold the reticle, whatever. Whether it's you hold the scope, the binoculars, the spotting scope, whatever, over the animal until you've spotted it. And the reason is, like, you have spotting levels, so as your spotting level increases for every different species, you spot faster, like, when you do that. But anyway, yeah, that spotting scope, the closer you are, the faster the spotting function happens, basically. And because that spotting scope has a higher zoom, you're going to be closer, and, like, it's going to fill up more, the screen's going to spot faster. And then just in general, like, you know, certain smaller game animals, or when you're looking really far away, you need the spotting scope to actually manage to spot them. So that's maybe the first one I would say. There has to be others, but without being able to look, it's difficult for me to think them up right now. Caleb's already out of here. So fast. How many total harvests do we have now? Watched your 15,000th harvest video a couple of days ago. Just over 26,000. I wonder when that 15,000 harvest video was uploaded. Would be fun to see, like, since then, my average harvest per day in Call of the Wild. Was a diamond warthog on the old scoring system. Wonder what the chances are that it's in my history. I know he's like a 981. Bet you it was this one. July 23rd of 2019. So just call it a year. Basically 10,000 harvest. That's... Yikes. I need a hobby. Gabriel, thanks for the super chat again, man. Oh, wow. Other than gaming or hunting, what is another hobby you enjoy? Well, clearly nothing. I don't know if being, like, a fan of football and, like, watching football and all that technically counts. There should be wolves over there. I see ya. Let's see if we can get that real quick. Definitely hit it decent, probably a bit far back. Another one there. Too low, I believe. We're gonna have to do some tracking on those, but I think they'll both die. Anyway, other than that, like, things that I haven't gotten to do too much recently. Camping, I mean, fishing, I forget if you said gaming and hunting. hiking, like any of that kind of stuff. Being outdoors in general. I guess filming, if that counts. But that is while I'm hunting. Oh, yeah, good deal, bottom boy. Hopefully it's all in good shape, but that sounds like a really good deal. 80 underpass, thanks for the super chat, man. Love the vids. You gotta do a meet and greet. One of these days, maybe we can arrange something like that. Armchair quarterback. I mean, maybe to some degree. Didn't mean it as an insult. No, the timing was just perfect, man. Could not have been more perfect. Are you aggressive? Well, excuse you. Mindless, too, apparently. Kinda not sure how I didn't get a brain shot, but must have just missed. You'd love a Norwegian map? So I think, if I'm not mistaken, Hemmeldal in Classic is a map loosely based off Norway. And there's some stuff that I'd like to see different about it, if they were to bring it to Call of the Wild, but reindeer, moose, lynx, ptarmigan, red fox, roe deer, brown bear, like a lot of that stuff is in the game already, but if they added some stuff like I said and then maybe made it a little more populated, I think it could actually be pretty neat. Dad got me a 6.5 Creedmoor for my birthday and I can't wait for deer season. 6.5 is a good caliber, man. That should be good. Hopefully you get to try it out. I joined Twitch because of your streams. Must say I like the fact that I can open other apps and the video keeps playing. Yeah, that's great. YouTube, I think you can do it with live streams as well as long as you have YouTube Premium, which is whatever it is, 10 or 12 bucks a month. I watch enough YouTube that it probably saves me $10 or $12 of like my life in ads, so I have it. But yeah, that's a cool feature. It's nice that you can like go and scroll through other stuff while you're watching. This is not the one that we hit well. Would like to find that one, because I only see the hunting pressure from it actually. Maybe 300 meters away a flesh wound isn't enough, I don't know. Returns with cereal? I think she just admitted to being a serial killer. That's what I'm getting out of this. Where? I thought she ran up this way. A little bit confused. Shot a level 5 troll mountain goat. Yeah, the mountain goats, actually pretty much all the new animals. There is a fair amount of trolling that goes on with them because it just seems like because they can make diamond at level 4, basically any of the small horns size can be trolls and can also be big enough to make it. So it kind of happens a lot. Are we even going to find this? I don't really know. I'm assuming it ran the same direction that all the other tracks are, and that's why there's no tracks. I'm a little bit confused. Hey, Joella. Floob Troop. They're getting more and more creative, I'll give you that. I don't know where. Is it that one? I think. Maybe we'll go visit that area and see if there's anything actually at that zone. Because that other one did not go down. We'll even just run it. I was going to fast travel, but could run into other stuff along the way. Crack the code. That's what I do. Hey, Quartz. Yeah, man, the hunt's not bad. We've been pretty darn lucky as far as like the amount and the amount of wolves we're seeing and like how frequent they've been willing to actually come like go aggressive and stuff and let us get a lot of them. I mean, we're shooting other stuff too, but I gotta scroll on this to get the show properly. For the most part, in the last 30 minutes, we basically shot 20 wolves, so pretty much exactly what I wanted. 3 troll mountain ghosts before you got your first one. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. They're like that sometimes. Oh, there you go, Flipson. That would be cool. Any tips on diamond mule deer, or is they broke-titted? They're broke-titted enough that I don't really care to go grind for one right now. I'd really like to, like, if I could get a couple of the diamond whitetail off the wall, or, you know, the small horns, diamond wildebeest, that kind of stuff that I'd like to replace. Mule deer would be the perfect animal to do that with in my mind. But, like, I'd wait. I expect that to get fixed at some point. Sure, you could go and grind and get one. I'd rather put my time into things right now that maybe aren't broken, such as the spawn rate of albino female wolves, which is probably quite rare, but, you know, I'm hoping we can get it. And, you know, I want to do that for now, and if and when the mule deer get fixed, I can put in the same amount of time and maybe get several diamonds. That's how I look at this kind of thing. Like, that's why I'm not grinding for moose or anything. Like, yeah, they make diamond, I could get one, but I would prefer to save my efforts for other things and maximize what I can get with that time. Almost like a herd of female reds except wolves. Sometimes I swear I get confronted by packs that big. But yes, pretty much. No. Oh, wait. Was that a hill? I don't think it was. I think it was mostly this that made me think it was a hill. That's unfortunate. Not the smartest male out here. Hope your pronghorn hunt works out. Me and my dad are gonna come down from British Columbia for self-guided speed goat. Nice. Actually, at the moment, it's a little bit up in the air as to what's actually gonna happen with that, but I'm trying to figure out, you know, what to do to make it happen. Has EW said anything about the Great One bug getting fixed? There was some... Let's actually go see what that is. There was some conversation about that in the Fabled Ones chat in their official Discord. Like, within the last week, I was reading through it this morning. And I know, like, a bunch of people were voicing their concerns, and TK made mention of the fact that, like, they are supposed to be very rare, so I'm not really sure if there's anything that's going to be done right now. But I know, like, a lot of people have told them, like, things seem to be off, so hopefully something's going to get done, but yeah, I don't know right now. Rare fox. Nah. I did shoot a mythical fox when I was doing some wolf hunts. Can I just have a footprint? Just want to know how big you are. Oh. Very small, we won't worry about that. Derek Johnson, thanks for the super chat, man. Finally got a diamond mouflon after 3 trolls. Also, you got me back into the game, and I thank you very much for it. I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm always glad to see people, like, either starting the game, like, you know, for the first time, or coming back to it, whatever it may be. It's always good to see. Touch. Yeah. I got my touch. Y'all are making my cereal soggy. You're blaming us. I'm offended. Okay. Honestly, we went longer than I even expected to with finding pretty consistent wolves. Let's just smoke a couple of duckies real quick. I believe this is where we were when I seen them. Yeah. So we'll at least get these. Maybe that can be some albino harlequin duck. Respawn, lux, something like that. We'll see. If we sit here, actually, maybe I could be smart about this. If we stay over 200 away, or around 200 away, I think they should stay. I mean, they're alarmed, but as long as we chill for a moment. They should, Jill. Mistress makes my life easy. She's a giver, you know? What do you do? Big mail. What's up, Jackson? Should make like an envelope emote for big mail as well. To be honest, Hunter Man, I'm not much of a cereal guy. I don't eat a lot of cereal. I'm just not that cool. It's a day ruiner. Man. Didn't realize it was to that extent. Alright, they're calm. Let's shoot this small one. Just because I'm kind of curious. So we'll have to do that one more time, and then we'll try to get the other ones. We're going to scoot in here. We'll let them calm down. And then my hope is to get like the last one as it flies away. Or the last two. They might spook. Where should I send the list to you? If you want to PM me, that's fine. Or you could do it in like Call the Wild chat. Whatever you want to do. Ooh, 39.5 Dark Red Diamond Mountain Light. That's pretty cool, man. Any above like that 39.4 or 5 area is actually quite solid. What have you missed, David? Pretty much just a bunch of, I think, all common and pretty much average size wolves. There's not been anything incredible taken so far. Okay, we're gonna try to get you. And I couldn't figure out what was happening there. That is not quite the flight path I was hoping that one would take. The bad thing is we could have gotten it, but we missed that initial shot of the front one. Completely guessing. Alright, that's fine. Didn't want to wait forever for ducks to calm down. I'm literally going to mail you a box of just the worst cereals now. What are the worst cereals, though? That's what I want to know. Care packages of cereal? It doesn't sound like a care package, necessarily. You got me into Call of the Wild? That's good to hear, man. Like I said, I always enjoy hearing that stuff. That, people are finding the game and going back to it, whatever it may be. All the way out there. Why not? I think... Nope. Nope. There it is. Got a level 7 albino wolf 3 days ago. Nice. Would definitely like to see an albino male, even though specifically I'm after an albino female for the multi-mount. Haven't shot an albino male in quite a while, so that would definitely be cool. Any of those high fiber brand cereals? There it is. Alright. I'll be sure to stay away from such things. In today's ammo market, yeah, for real, Hunter, man, it really was. It's alright. I got $12 worth of, how do you serve duck? I was gonna say, like, duck wings or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know what part of the ducks consume. Probably not the wings. Considering they're wild, definitely not the wings. Is a leucistic bison rare? It definitely is. I think it's the most common of the rares for Plains Bison, just from experience. I have something like 5 leucistic... 5? 1 female, 2 males in the new system. I thought 2 males on the old system. No, 3, I don't know. Either way, I have a bunch of leucistic ones, and then like 1 albino male. And 0 melanistic males. Longest shot with a 243 and a Gemsbuck, 441 yards. I bet that ran forever. Unless you got like brain or something crazy like that. Just had a bear walk underneath me, so that was pretty cool. Are you like hunting right now? Is that what's going on? Have you ever hunted doves? I have. First time was a 107. Couldn't have been a pronghorn. They don't reach 107. Maybe mountain goat. I thought they were 107.6 though. Also had a albino melanistic and a red brown wolf multi-mount. When my file corrupted, I'll never stop complaining. I mean, it sounds like you've got some fairly valid reasons for complaints, but I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to get. Want the albino and melanistic females, then got the red brown diamond. I feel it. Best way to level up and earn cash? Once you've reached the point where you can afford a goose setup, goose hunting by far, you'll get the most cash and most XP like per hour put in or whatever measurement you want to use. 257 right in the tail. Perfect. Okay. We'll do a quick time reset. I think we're going to get considerably less wolves in this last 30 minutes, but that is to be expected when we've already killed like 30 of them. So, I think we should start up here, but we're going to want to kill some time, and then we're going to go across here. How do we want to kill time? I think, let's just see what happens if we spawn over here, and if we sort of just go into that marshy area, because like, they travel through there, and especially with the time change that we just did, they may start traveling through there again, and maybe we'll run into a pack on our way down here. And a couple of the diamonds I found were going like up through like that, so I don't know that we want to run the entire thing. I think that's going to be too time consuming, but I'd kind of like to. Been taking a break on this game, need motivation to get back in. I mean, as far as I know, access to your Truex should be well on the way. There are all kinds of Twitter posts from the Hunter Call of the Wild's Twitter page showing like the process of doing the access tier, and they actually looked at the body size models, so that was really encouraging too. But yeah, I think maybe that could be some decent motivation. Got some new stuff coming. Hey, Lucky. Kahlua. You measuring 50 BMG per Star Spangled Banner? That's a pretty standard measurement. You know, I got you. Spooked a 12-point buck Saturday. Hopefully you can find him. I think they should add a 308 slug rifle and pump rifle. Would be something different to see. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, any kind of like, you know, different new thing like that is probably a good idea. The more like, I guess just options and variability there is, the better in my mind. I mean, like I said, I don't know when it was, a little while ago, there was just a tweet from the Hunter Classic. They have over 1,000 items in their store. That's one of the reasons I think a lot of people are really, you know, enjoying that game so many years later. There's so many different things you can do. I rarely go and hunt with the same weapons. I just like, today I think I'm going to bring my 7.64. Today I'm going to bring the Mosin. Today I'm going to bring the Kar 98K. Like whatever. There's so many different things you can do. And, you know, with the clothing and there's a lot of options, a lot of variability. And I really think that's one of the biggest things. So that kind of stuff coming to Call of the Wild is definitely good. Grapefruit. That's going to be painful. Where's the best place to hunt moose? I would still say like the west side of Leighton Lakes right now. This map can be good, and Medved can be good. I just think Leighton's a little bit better. I think you see more moose total. Had to go check. Oh, what did you say it was? 104? That makes more sense. Ooh, you got kicked after you shot the level 4 piebald. That is a little bit unfortunate. I should maybe run around Silver Ridge Peaks. That might be what I do this week. Even though I'm trying to do some certain grinding things and stuff, Silver Ridge Peaks might be my run around multiplayer map for this week to look for highlight animals. Might just be. Farron, thanks again, man. Is your latest goose hunting guide still relevant? Yeah, definitely. I don't know that anything has changed at all. You were growling at me, that's lame. Or is it not you? Just getting the heck out of here because the big males are coming to attack me? I don't know what's happening. Definitely an entire pack. Don't know if there's any really good ones. Hi. Something just ran off in the distance. You're not part of the same pack. Almost sure he wasn't. Still another one. Little level 3. Pretty happy to see another entire pack, like right as we start again with the time. Definitely good. Mistress hiding all the grapefruit. I knew it. They need to add different bullet weights for each caliber. Yet, like that level of detail and customization, for me at least, it would make it a lot more fun. Like if you had, I'm gonna go more in the direction of arrows because I think it's easier to explain. If you had like a bunch of different arrow weights you could use and different broadheads, like you could do mechanical versus fixed, and you know those would do different things. Maybe the fixed blade are going to be more likely to, you know, let's just say they're going to be a little bit less accurate, but they're going to have better damage, to put it in really simple terms. Like that kind of stuff. You could have different fletchings, like I'm actually not sure what the negative would necessarily be if you had like the ones that are like slightly, the ones that cause the arrows to, what is the word? Like spiral, that's it. Versus ones that don't, like maybe the spiral is more accurate, but the non-spiral is, you know, it has some advantage. Anyway, those things that have like different gameplay impacts, like I don't think it should just be like you get to choose, that should actually impact stuff. I think that would make things a whole lot more interesting. What even is this chat right now? It's grapefruits, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just what happens. Just got a big male fly in the window. Holy. Chasing after him for 4 seasons. Sometimes I fast travel here. What color did I just have? Glad I didn't switch the colors before the stream. Anyway, sometimes I fast travel here, and I get attacked right away. Other times it seems like there are no wolves up here at all, and I really don't even know where to look. We'll kind of just wander down this way a bit, and then loop back to the other lake. Just not even sure what else to do. I don't know this area good enough at all. Why are red deer the most frustrating thing on earth to get a legendary with a good rack? I don't know. I kind of feel that because I had my first diamond had like the worst rack, but I guess it's because there's a high level of variability there. Not completely sure. Really hope Mr. Barky Boy over here goes aggressive, because can be difficult to see anything, and chasing them is not going to be something I really want to do. Snakehead, thanks again, man. Sorry it took me so long, but about my last super chat, I'd like to go to New Zealand, but I'm mostly worried about the travel ban and the no refunds on deposits, because many of them you have 5 days to put the deposits down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that side of things, like with traveling and stuff, could certainly be an issue. That might be something to save, actually, for another time. What do you think is the best... Holy... Class 4-8 rifle? I think the M1, personally. The follow-up shot speed is the reason that I tend to lean in that direction. And the power. I think it's actually the most powerful 4-8. Would like to at least see what level he is. Or his weight, at the very least. Would you like suppressors? The only reason that I'd really want them to add suppressors would be simply for, this is going to sound stupid, but making the actual audio of the gunshots quieter. I really don't want it to impact like how the animals hear it. It would be nice to not have to hear the insane loudness of the 300 when I want to be able to hear like some of the other guns that sound good and aren't so crazy loud. So like, yeah, I mean, if they literally were just like no real gameplay impact, then yeah. There's a possibility I sent you something about a big deer in a game. Is there a buck? A giant buck? Is that what we're getting at here? I don't know what's going on. Been using the 7mm lately and I'm loving it. The 7mm, every time I use it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why this is the best gun in the game. Like, it's so good. It's got that insane amount of power, very flat shooting, maybe the most flat shooting in the game, at least for larger calibers. Hello again. And covers everything from Mouflon to Water Buffalo, basically. Whitetail up at Topeka Western Outlook. Trying to think of where that is. I know where Topeka is. I don't know where the Western Outlook is. I think that's normal if I'm thinking of the right place. Suppressors for predator hunting? Yeah, that's something they're more commonly used for, huh? Well, tried to spot it. We'll sort of check and see and keep moving. He might give us a shot, like, depending on where he goes. Right through here. Wait, what? Turn back around. Sneaky bugger. Pretty sure that follow-up was needed. Sad thing is, this is one of the best caribou I've seen in a long time. Speed that along too. I had 150 M1 rounds, like, this morning or last night, I think. All the way up in the northwest. Yeah, that's kind of where I thought. I think they have been up there for a while. Ooh, we hit the skull, though. Follow-up was definitely needed, because the first one was flesh. More wolf tracks. Maybe we follow them. 303. Don't know, like, I might have spooked these guys with my initial fast travel. They might actually be a little bit further away than I'm thinking. We'll see what's going on. Lucky's gots to go. We'll catch you later, man. Appreciate you dropping by for a little while. Going trout fishing in a minute. First time back to my local mud puddle in a while. Sounds awesome, man. Those are the kind of spots that I like to go to. Somehow from the side, that actually looks really cool. Yeah, that's just... Oh, this isn't even a wolf anymore. It did kind of look like they had turned around. In which case, I don't know where they got to. Up here somewhere. Looks like this is what they did. Caribou move in such a unique way for a deer species, they really do. Had 1,000 rounds in August, but now it's at like 500 something. Yeah, you can go through them pretty quick. No more tracks again. Oh, never mind. Slightly running into a tree. Rob Wells, thanks for the super chat. Please go buy a 5-pack of lollipops. Don't worry, I got you. I'll make sure to get that. What's going on, Mason? Tips for gray wolf hunting? I mean, pretty much best tip I can give you is to do like early morning while they're running around feeding, because they'll chase stuff and are more visible sometimes because they're, you know, covering a lot of ground. And just hunt around, bring the M1 because you're likely to get attacked, and yeah, shoot a bunch of them. Get those respawns. Wow, Zion, thanks for the super chat, man. Do you fish? My favorite are panfish. I don't do it as much as I wish I did, but yeah, I mean, I do. I think my favorite are just like trout, although I don't tend to keep anything. I just enjoy, like, you know, catch and release fishing. So trout are not my favorite fish to eat. Probably like walleye. We had beer battered walleye. We camped at Kinzu, or maybe better known as the Allegheny National Reservoir, in when was that? I think it was when I graduated high school. I think 2016. And my cousin made like beer battered walleye that they caught like from the reservoir. It was so good. Need to convince him to do that again. Have you got piebald moose? I've got 2 of them in my trophy lodge currently. Both have been shot within the last 2 months, though, if you want to look for those videos. Is there a video today? Not today. On stream days, so Mondays and Fridays, there's only the live stream. Wednesdays, there's a video and a stream. I'm feeling like this is a wild goose chase, to be honest. Ain't a whole lot of puppies showing up here. I shouldn't call them puppies, that's not good. Jedediah, thanks for the super chat, man. Just switched to PC. I forgot how hard aiming was at the beginning. Yeah, because you don't have like all the steady hands perks and stuff. It makes a big difference. You don't realize it until you have to go without them. The perks actually do matter, if you ever wondered. They do. But I think you're really going to like PC once you get over some of the early stages. What's up, D&D? What rares are you missing? As for ones that I want in my trophy lodge, albino female wolf, albino male harlequin duck. I'm sure there's others that I'm missing. Finally, eyes on him. Got one anyway. I knew as soon as she turned this way that they were going to run past us again. I hear another. Hit that one. They're so speedy when they're at a full sprint. I think that was it. That wasn't bad. This one's gonna be back here somewhere, the 4 that we shot. I'll never go back to playing on Xbox, I feel it. Once you've experienced PC, it's hard to want to go back. Shotgun chokes? I think that would be a pretty cool addition. I really thought there was a good chance we'd see something like that when turkeys and Silver Ridge Peaks came out. Because you'd want a different choke for turkeys than you would for geese or for ducks or for rabbits. You know, different chokes would actually be pretty cool. That's another, like, one of those cool, like, detail modification kind of things that I'd like for them to consider. Kill anything cool in the stream? Nothing really special. We've shot just an absolute ton of wolves, though, and that's exactly, like, my goal for this. Obviously, like, I want to get an albino female wolf. What was that? I swear I heard a bark. I don't know what it was. Yeah, I want to get an albino female wolf, but ultimately I didn't expect to get it today, and, you know, there's 15 minutes left. There's areas we don't go to that often still to check, but, yeah, I was hoping to shoot like 20 wolves, and we're probably closer to 40. PC life, best life? I concur. Absolutely is. What time do you hunt Yukon for wolves? I usually do 5 because they feed from, I think, 3 to 7 a.m. And the reason that that's so useful is that's the time of day where they're going to go and chase, like, other animals. So they chase, like, the caribou around. I think it's mostly caribou, but they'll maybe chase moose and stuff. Oh, and bison. That's the other one. And, you know, when they're doing that, if you're just, you know, out hunting around, you're likely to catch them moving from one place to another as they chase them. Which is kind of one of the reasons I prefer it. Okay, we're gonna check up in this area. Jedediah, thanks again, man. Like it already, especially seeing true 4K. The only thing I'll miss is my 1,000 score red deer. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, it was kind of... For me, like, when they did the new scoring system, I basically just felt like I started over, but on a level 60 account, you know? Like, I pretty much put all my old trophies in one lodge and started a new one for all the new stuff, so... I do get that, though. Like, some of the cool things that are not on the new account is unfortunate. And East Ohio fishing, has been a while. Let's hear your best dad joke. Man, I told the one that I came up with myself a while ago. I will try to think of one as I'm running along here and reading stuff. What days do you stream and when? Kyla's got the schedule there. How good is it to play on Xbox? I mean, it's definitely not bad. I just think the comparison with PC and like all that can be done with like keyboard, mouse, and stuff is it's just a whole lot better. Still trying to think of a good dad joke. My dad jokes tend to be things that I respond more so than telling a full-on joke. Alright, well, I'll just ask you, since you're the one with the super chat, did I tell you the one about the cows? That's the only one that I specifically remember telling when being asked to tell a dad joke, so I'm assuming you know that one. Do you have a talent setup guide, like for skills and perks? I don't have a guide, assuming that's what you're asking about, but I do have screenshots of all my skills and perks in the Discord. So you can join that and you can see like what skills and perks I run with. I should update it because I'm using the zoom in iron sight thing when I have enough breath to do it. But yeah. Oh my, Billy. That's pretty good. Mistress says, get out. I have? Okay. It's not so much a dad joke, but it reminded me of it. My dad and one of my uncles were out rabbit hunting, like, most of the day, like, in the rain, and they didn't get anything. And my pap just said to him, like, do you want to know what kind of bush a rabbit hides under? Goodness me. Let's start that over. Do you want to know what kind of bush a rabbit hides under when it's raining? And they looked at each other and looked at him like, we're going to have this figured out. And he just told them a wet one. They were less impressed at that point. jokes are interesting at 2 a.m., I can only imagine. I'm waiting on those inspirations for a dad joke to hit me because, yeah, most of my dad jokes are that, like, stupid wordplay kind of humor. That's about as far as my dad jokes go. How long does it take for you to complete a mission? I mean, it really depends on the mission. You know, could be anywhere from a minute to an hour. Kicked out of the club, Billy. It's what you get, to be honest. What's the favorite diamond you've ever killed? I mean, great one aside, probably the piebald diamond whitetail. Like, for it to be on a stream. That was really neat. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong, you're right. He told them the truth. Any IRL deer hunts this year? Yeah, archery season starts here in a couple of days. And basically for the next month and a half after that, I'm going to be deer hunting any amount from probably 3 to 5 times a week. That's the one nice thing, like, living within 5 minutes of my parents, because they just live, like, on my dad's land there. I can pretty quickly go from, like, streaming or making a video or whatever, you know, to up there and ready to hunt. Probably takes me an hour total from done with whatever I'm doing for work, and then, like, usually shower, put on, like, base layer stuff into the truck, up to my parents, get my bow and everything ready and into the stand. A strange rabbit unique up on it? I feel like that's just stealing Billy's, to be honest. Oh, goodness. Hunter man, I was trying so hard, I was like, what does that mean? Could not figure it out. Just got a legacy diamond axe. That's nice, man. What is blue and smells like red paint? Blue paint? I have indeed heard that. Watched that piebald diamond video again last night. So good. It was just really neat to, like... You know, I wasn't saving my broadcast at the time, so I couldn't get, like, the entire reaction. I had to, like, press record. So that was the one unfortunate thing. We didn't get the initial reaction of... It was literally the great one before it happened, which, now that I think of it, is absolutely absurd. We had the piebald diamond whitetail run by us, you know, within 10 meters, I bet. And, within a week or two, had a great one do the exact same thing. Not the normal kind of luck, but it happens. Great one rabbit is the only kind of rabbit that matters. I can't believe you would diss all of the rabbits like that. I am appalled. Tips on hunting red deer on Hirschfelden? I'm really not good with red deer on Hirschfelden, but Boondorf and Jonsdorf seem to have red deer again, so those areas, if you haven't checked them, I'd probably recommend. Is streaming and recording videos your full-time job, or do you have something else you do to occupy your time? In general, like, content creation is my full-time job. Everything from, you know, videos on YouTube to streams on YouTube to streams on Twitch, all that stuff is my full-time job. And, you know, at some point, I pretty much do expect, like, whether it's myself or, like, Call of the Wild and therefore, like, a good bit of, like, the viewer base or whatever, like, I expect at some point the gaming side of that to probably fall off a bit. And I'm hoping to have a smooth, graceful transition, maybe not ever fully, but at least to a point, like, to where a lot of it's more like, goodness, okay. Most of it's IRL hunting content. I think that would be good. That was not appreciated, the way that went. Didn't even see him. Anyway, yes. Is my full-time job, is the short answer. Is that right, Paul? That sounds pretty amazing, the fact that the average house cannot jump. Did you say appalled or a pod? I should have said a pod. Breaks over, gotta go. Sounds good, man. We're just moments away from wrapping up here. We're gonna chase this pack, and if we can, we'll clutch one more wolf here for another respawn. I wish I had checked my total harvest like before the stream started. But as I was saying, like while we were chasing the other pack up there, this, as far as like number of wolves has gone, this has done far more than reach my expectations as far as what we'd get today. No rares, not even a single fur type, but a ton of wolves. That's going to be great for respawns, and hopefully, you know, we can do another wolf hunt either this week or like next week, somewhere in there, and should be hopefully good for getting some cool stuff on our way towards an albino female wolf anyway, I hope. Where did they get to? It's pretty open there. Don't know where they got to. Mistress ain't joking around. Billy, you might want to get out of dodge. Or learn how to dodge, one of the two. There's my dad joke. That's my dad humor. That's the one. Do another 30 minutes? I'm not going to be able to do another 30 minutes today, unfortunately. I do have some stuff to work on for tomorrow's video. And also, I haven't eaten lunch. Kind of want to eat lunch. Do you just restart the game for respawns? Pretty much, yeah. I tend to change the time to whatever time I want to hunt before I restart the game. And then, yeah, that's what I do. It seems to work, so why not? Keep on doing it. Okay. They're not cooperating, so maybe we can... This is probably the best spot to try to do it. Maybe we can clutch one more? Why do you want the female albino wolf? So it's for the alpha wolf multi-mount. Right now I have a max score diamond wolf in with the plains bison with a bison multi-mount. And I have a red-brown diamond wolf in the alpha wolf one. So I don't want to be doing away with either one of those. I'd like to keep both. And I want to get an albino wolf in one of those. I've got a melanistic female. So I want to do an albino female with that. And I want to get an egg white female, actually, which I probably already have. I don't know. No last second wolves. There's a rest zone down here where we shot that red-brown diamond. Maybe we can find them there. The thing is, we may have killed that entire pack already. I really don't know. It's usually because this is so open. There we go. One last clutch one. If I needed advice on content creation, do you give advice? Yeah, it's honestly best if you PM me that like on Discord, because that gives me time to really think out a proper response. But yeah, people ask all the time. I try to give the best advice that I can with my ability. This is going to be a slight issue, but I think the play is to shoot a tree. And then not brain shot him. That would have been really cool. I wish I was that cool. I wasn't quite that cool. Mistress does have a good point, though. There are tons of resources you can find across the webs. Because my advice can only go so far, probably because everybody's experience with content creation is different. Like, okay, one of the things that allowed for, like, this channel to take off to the degree that it did when it did was the fact that I was able to essentially, like, take 6 months where I didn't really have like any expenses. Like I lived at my parents, I didn't have rent. That allowed me to just focus like all my time into YouTube, and it got to a point where it was shall we say financially viable to move out on my own and really sink like even more time in, because I couldn't I couldn't do anything when I was uploading videos, and videos took like anywhere from 6 to 8 hours to upload a lot of days. So, you know, that kind of stuff limited the amount of time I could put in there. But anyway, yeah. Point is, I do, but also my advice can only go so far because things were different for me, and as they are for any creator. I've been kicked out of the Cool Kids Club. It's just what happens, man. What do you do? We'll go chase a fox. Why not? Was I ever in it? Wow. I'm hurt. Where's this fox? There you are. It's good to know, actually, if you don't. These little down trees do not have hitboxes. You can run right through them. You can also shoot right through them. Weird that they don't, because rocks do, but that's how it works. Definitely upgraded your mic from back in the day of streaming with Zaggy and Beard. Well, I have, but you have to remember you were hearing my mic through Discord or whatever. But yeah, I did upgrade. Really, like at the early days of streaming with Beard, actually. I've had this same mic for almost 3 years, I would say. It's a Blue Yeti. It's a great mic. It's not crazy expensive, like if that's something you're wanting to get into. It's a really, really nice mic. Like, good for everything. Good for, like, picking up sound far away. Good for up-close stuff. Lots of different settings and stuff you can move around to fit whatever you're trying to do. But anyway, that is going to do it for the stream. Like I said, no albino female wolves for the Trophy Lodge, but a ton of wolves in general, and that's going to be good for respawns and hopefully good for an albino wolf down the road. I want to read what that says. I feel like there's general advice that applies to everyone, but at the same time, what works for one person might not work for the next. Content creation is a lot of roulette and guessing. I would agree with that 100%. If there was one obvious, clear path and direction and everything that you needed to do, everyone would do it, and it wouldn't be what it is, quite honestly. So, yeah, you're right. There's... Each individual creator has their own experience and their own hurdles and everything they gotta do, and I guess, you know, the ability to jump over those hurdles and figure everything out is a big part of it. But yeah, like I said, lots of wolves, lots of good stuff, and hopefully we can get that albino wolf somewhat soon. We're gonna try to do some wolf videos here in the next couple of days. Get some more of them. Get these respawns, see what's out here. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support as always, and I will hopefully see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.